Nerds Unite! Listen, just when I thought I wasn't going to record another video tonight because I got a whole other ordeal happening with the Squid Game video that I recorded yesterday, lost the fucking audio. It is a nightmare to edit because now I have to create a whole new type of video and smash it all together with just my commentary and stuff because the background audio just decided to go to kerplunk shit. So that's what I thought I was doing. But then I got a notification from one of the many drama channels that I follow, saying that, Shane Dawson's other video came out. So I was like, well, shit, let me stop what I'm doing and let me check out what in the F is going on over here, since I watched the other part, the first part of his new series that he has out, his return to YouTube, as one would say. I've got two parts of that. You can find that part one of it at the end of this video if you want to go on that journey and what I thought and watch me get ready and do a messed up hair and stuff. Yeah, that was two parts. This video is only 34 minutes and 55 seconds, so we're just gonna power through this one and get it out of the way. All right, this one's called the Haunted Theories with Shane Dawson. Okay, who do you think you are? Unsolved Mysteries, Mr. Dawson, if any is your name. Look at me, I can't even talk. I'm over here trying to be a whole mess. All right, so this video came out like 2 hours ago. It's currently at 276,000 views. It's got 43K likes, 1.7K dislikes. The views are obviously going to be up major by tomorrow. The likes are going to be up major by tomorrow, okay? I kind of get the feeling that I don't know, obviously not a lot of people know that this is out right now. Like what? Y'all don't have your notification bells on? Or y'all just like me? Or just like, the casual creeper coming back to the channel every once in a while? So like, is there anything else going on here? You got a new video, Mr. Shane Dawson? Before we go in, I just want to go through the comments because I saw that Shane's actually active in his comments on this video. I'm like, whoa, Shane's active in comments, huh? Are you deleting any? Perhaps. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But the first one from Jake Glowbox is like, Shane uploads me, stops what I'm doing and gets cozy. I wanted to laugh at that, but then I realized that like I was knee deep in editing a video. And then when I realized this video was out, I was like, stop everything you're doing. Got to check this out. So I can't even say anything. Can we talk about how gorgeous Morgan looked here? She's literally glowing. Oh, I love Morgan. Out of everyone problematic, okay? Morgan being the least problematic or the non-problematic. It's gorgeous, beautiful, love her content. Let's see. What else do we have here? Grandma is a national treasure that needs protecting. She's just too precious. Shane liked that one. Shane, I hope I don't die. Grandma Janice. Yeah. Please, I love her. Who's Grandma Janice? Okay, now I'm curious who Grandma Janice is. Who Grandma Janice is? We must find out. Some Leo Sandoval wrote, finally, something good to watch. Sir, have you watched Squid Game? I beg to differ. All right, so we're just going to dive right into Haunted Theories with Shane Dawson and see if we actually have haunted theories here. In the first video, it pretty much just was like apology / semi-pseudo house tour. Don't know what that was all about, but it was an introduction of sorts. So here we go. Haunted Theories with Shane Dawson. Are we actually going to do some ghost hunting in this one? Are we going to find out some stuff? I don't know. Let's get right into it, y'all.
Thousand bodies remain buried there?
Yes, and they walk around there.
Oh my god, she's touching it! And his wife killed and scalped there. Oh my god.
Things follow me. Like, I guess you don't know that. Things follow me, Chris.
The way you said that was so scary.
Things follow you, Shane. Things follow you. Yeah, including drama. Look at Morgan, already there, looking luscious and beautiful. A queen we stand.
Okay.
My arms hurts.
Oh, Shane, how you gonna spin this, Shane? How you gonna spin this? My elbow hurts. Must be a ghost.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that when I was looking at it in the dark. Sorry.
We have matching scratches.
Wait, say that again?
First of all, what is that purple LaCroix? Morgan, we must know what flavor that is because I, for one, am a LaCroix junkie. Morgan, you must share the secret. What lab you get that from, girl?
Oh, I'm just reading reviews, and this person says, we'd seen an aspiration of a little girl along the bridge while we heard the drums.
Well, see, I mean, that's making a lot more sense because if you're saying that a 14-year-old girl had passed, people or 12, and then people are seeing the figure of a girl, and we're under the bridge and hear what sounds like a young girl screaming.
It's really sad. I feel so weird about real stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's fun when it's like, oh, but like it's like weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to know that people have actually died out there is really sad.
Hold on, I just wanted to make myself a little smaller just so we can read this. I'm not a person that believes in paranormal stuff, but this experience completely changed my mind. We heard a group of children getting hurt. The voices of those kids were so clear and crisp that I went into shock. This place is real. It is haunted. Take precautions and be respectful. Hector from Aurora, Colorado. First of all, I just want to say I love Colorado. Colorado is so beautiful. The sights, the sounds, the ambiance.
How did that possibly get there?
I don't know because we would have...
We went down that way, we would have seen it.
I'm sweaty.
That is the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced in my whole 24 years on the space.
Well, now I touched it. I thought maybe we should take it. Because I
Have you
don't
never seen
believe. I
any
just
horror?
don't.
Did Rylan and Morgan's mom go with them? Mama, what you doing out there trying to get on the paranormal stuff? If the kid's gonna run amok, let them run amok on their own. They don't need a parental figure. Where were the parental figures when Shane was getting canceled for talking about doing things to his kitty cat? Where were the parental figures then?
Believe in demons.
No, Mom, you take that thing
And you're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
a spirit is attached.
6 hours earlier.
We're home.
I just gotta say, we stan the G-Wagon. We stan the G-Wagon. Not the cameraman trying to make sure that he got included in the series. He's like, I know I'm gonna be partially editing this. I'm gonna make sure my face is up in there. I know what you were doing. Trying to get some SD clout, some Shane Dawson clout. Ryland's childhood home.
Watch me take it when we're leaving. I'm just like...
Ooh, we stan a beautiful staircase. We stan a beautiful staircase. I bet you there isn't a lick of dust on that bitch. I bet you I could, and I'd get nothing Shit. Don't even try to do this on my windowsill because it's a little dirty.
Look.
Oh, look.
Hi.
She's at mission control.
Whoa, is she a gamer? Do you got a Twitch stream going on, mama? Man, look at that monitor. Just smells like money.
Welcome to NASA.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
She's
Yeah.
fixing all of our problems.
Vicky
You win.
Ryland's
Hi,
mom.
Shane. This is exciting.
What the heck?
Hello.
You remember Chris?
Hi. Nice to see you.
Ryland's dad.
Yeah, you're really gonna do this?
It's hard.
Have you not seen the Shane Dawson video? He's done much riskier shit than this, mama.
Everything.
YouTube?
Yeah. Okay, we'll find out.
I'm just
We'll,
trying.
we'll just see what happens.
Do you think I should?
Absolutely.
What we need to do is crush these TikTokers that are trashing all these school buildings.
What?
Have you heard about this?
I don't go on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
I did a whole TikTok rant about this new TikTok trend of these kids that go up to their teachers and it's like slap a teacher October or some bullshit like that. Ugh. Don't even get me started. If you care about looking for that rant, you can look me up on TikTok at Zach Like Jack. Zach with an H. Thank you very much.
They're
Right
like
now.
demolishing schools. They're ripping like paper towel dispensers, soap dispensers.
Sinks.
Wait, they're documenting it? They're like documenting destroying things?
They're destroying bathrooms.
and filming it?
Yeah.
A viral TikTok challenge is damaging our schools.
You're looking at a school bathroom stall that has been vandalized with toilet paper rolled all over the place.
The kids are destroying the bathroom.
This soap dispenser is ripped
And I bet you the parents ain't doing a damn thing about it.
off the wall. This toilet was covered in ketchup.
It's national.
Students record themselves damaging and
I literally almost fucking threw up. I was like, wait, what that is?
destroying school bathrooms. They're doing it for the TikTok views.
We closed down in the high school all of our bathrooms. Somebody needs to squash whatever this influencer is from TikTok.
No, he can't. No, he can't. Mom, I know you got a soft spot for the Shanes because, you know, he's gonna be your son. The answer is no.
This took a turn.
Shane needs to spend plenty of time redeeming himself, okay? Do not, Shane.
Because, I mean, they are like destroying school buildings.
I'm gonna need some more context.
Squash. Let's do this.
That's what this video becomes.
Yeah, why not?
From a couple of my teachers, every time someone asks to go to the bathroom, they're like, don't steal a soap dispenser.
You got to remember, whatever you put on social media will stay there forever.
Watching TikTok.
It looks like Grandma's ready to go. Grandma, are you coming ghost hunting with us?
Grandma, don't. Grandma, stay at home, Grandma. Grandma, they need you around, okay? They don't need you having a fright, you know, and things and such. No, Grandma,
Are you
don't.
coming ghost hunting with us?
Grandma.
I don't think so.
Have you ever felt something haunted in this
Smart
house?
decision, Grandma.
In this house, no. In my house and my other house, I did the mobile home.
What happened?
I just felt like Hyde was there right at the front door.
Her ex-husband.
Quite a while.
I saying your ex-husband.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Oh,
Just
the one that
sat
he's passed. So you're saying the ghost of Hyde who's passed.
Right.
Yes, Ryland, we get it.
What do you think she meant?
Well, I don't know. I thought she
I
meant
just
Hyde
kind
in real
of felt,
life.
I don't know if it was a ghost, I just kind of felt his presence right at the front door.
But you haven't felt anything here.
No. No, I haven't. It's not.
That scared me.
I'm so scared.
You want me to?
Sure.
Hi, Dougie.
Where's Morgan?
Not Shane sipping on his own merch. Shane, you better use that merch because ain't nobody buying it. Shit, who am I kidding? That shit's always sold out. I still get the emails.
2-room.
Do you want my full backstory of how the ghost got here?
2018.
One of them.
Are you really scared?
I will be.
Ooh, Shane was a skinny legend. Look at that, Shane. Look at that jawline. Come through, jawline.
When it's night and we're at a place, I'm not right now. And nighttime scares me.
I'll save you, Chris.
They said, okay.
Please?
Okay. In relation to a recent TikTok trend where students take things like soap dispensers.
Have they seriously not heard of the other, like, crazy October TikTok trend of these kids slapping their fucking teachers? To me, that's way more fucking horrendous than trashing a bathroom, okay? I'll take vandalism any day over physical fucking abuse.
Like a weird trend.
Did they just run out of dance moves?
So now they kicked off 3 urinals off the walls today. So they're standing at the urinals and they're ripping off these sensors.
Ryland's dad is really on this. If Shane, he's like, Shane, if you don't squash this TikTok shit, I'm gonna go out there with a bat. I'm gonna go out there with a bat and I'm gonna squash these children. Ryland's dad looked like he don't play.
There's 277 volts back there.
So they could
I don't wish harm on anybody, but I hope the little shit that's taking a piss with his screwdriver touching that shit.
I called it. What did I say? Ooh, he don't play. Who you think you is? Chucky? Electrocute motherfuckers?
Where that electricity's gonna go?
Right in his dick.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna find out real quick who it is.
Punishment will be harsh and swift.
That's a video. Oh my god.
Wow.
Nurse, what happened? I don't know, I was in science class and my penis caught on fire.
This is why I moved here. Family.
Mom knocks on the door every. Mom
Wow.
knocks on the door, and every time she knocks like this while she's opening the door, and I'm like, what's the point of knocking if you're gonna open the door while you're knocking?
This is what happens when you move back in with mom.
Hey, we're giving you a place to stay. You have a roof over your head.
Yeah, family.
Everyone's gonna be like, wow, you really declined. You're living back at home. Hey.
So, do you guys?
Oh, Morgan looks so beautiful. Look at that hair laid. Look at her getting her free water from Starbucks. No ice. No ice. You like you some lukewarm water, huh? I'm sorry, but I got a whole gallon here. I got me plenty of ice cubes. I'm sorry. I need that shit to freeze the fuck out of my throat.
Us moving here was a mistake, or do you think it was a good idea?
Do I what?
Do you think us moving here was a mistake?
Oh no, I think it's great.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's great. I love it.
It was meant to be.
We like it.
Oh, going to your guys'
Look at
house
the
in California is
puppies.
great.
Oh, the baby.
I think California is just very toxic.
My dog is totally getting jealous because as I was saying that, he was totally staring at me, giving me the evil eye, like, who else are you talking to?
Wow, coming in hot with the TV.
Well, it's where all these TikTokers who are destroying your bathrooms originate.
And it's nationally. Not just Cherry Creek District. That electricity is going to exit.
Okay, I know it's to stop.
We'll find out real quick.
Do you know what they're talking about, Grandma?
Not Ryland's dad about to get canceled. Please. Mama got the right idea. She's like, please stop.
No.
You're right, it was on the news.
But because of what?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what happened?
Cheeseman Park's been closed down because there's just too much crazy stuff going on right there.
Right.
Well, but that's not where we're going, but what is that?
If you go there at night, it's very weird. People say there's spirits walking through it.
I've heard it's haunted, but I haven't, I've been there, 20 times doing photo shoots?
There's
Not
weird
once
stuff.
did I feel anything.
But
any
it's always been
spirits or
during the day.
anything. Yeah, that's true.
You go there at night.
I don't know.
What did you find?
This is all about Cheeseman Park and all these ghosts.
What does it say?
So,
Hey you guys, how's it going tonight? So I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys a quick little scary story.
It is that time of year for ghost stories about our Colorado.
And it turns out Denver's Capitol Hill neighborhood has a very...
Don't even get me started on the whole conspiracy behind the Denver airport. I'm just gonna throw that key away. I ain't trying to get kidnapped and thrown into the Squid Game.
Dark past.
Have you guys ever heard of Cheeseman Park?
With Cheeseman Park, it's Denver's biggest.
My Hispanic ass thought it was called Cheeseman Park. Cheeseman. For all you Hispanics out there, you know what that means. For all you English speaking individuals, gossip. That's what it means.
Traditional haunted spot.
The sun shines over the hills of Cheeseman Park.
Well, it's a very popular park in downtown Denver.
The leaves fall.
Why is she like being all such? It's a park in downtown Denver. It's so creepy.
And people go about their lives. Some, maybe most.
First of all, get that baby out the grass. You know how dirty that shit is? Ugh, I don't even want to look at that leaf underneath a microscope.
Without knowing what's just a few feet underneath. In the mid-1800s, Cheeseman Park wasn't a park at all.
They're completely unaware.
Don't tell me, Indian burial ground.
That they may be walking or sitting.
I'm sitting in Cheeseman Park.
Right upon the final resting place of one of the thousands of souls who was buried here.
So they built a park on top of the burial ground?
The park used to be a cemetery.
Mount Prospect Cemetery, until the city changed its mind and moved most of the bodies to new homes. Most of the bodies.
2,000 bodies remain buried there?
Yes, and they walk around there at night.
But how can they get away with that? Like, can't the families do some shit? Is it like a situation where they just only like move the headstones and make you think that the bodies were removed and stuff? Because like, how do you explain to the families of those 2,000 people that are still buried there? Like, that's insane to me.
Did you know that there are over 5,000 bodies beneath the park? So,
the history is dark, but indisputable.
The park is popular for playing frisbee.
4 skeletons were found.
The park is popular for playing frisbee and nothing else. No basketball, no softball, no kickball. Who am I kidding? These kids ain't outside playing shit. They're outside on fucking TikTok.
In 2010, nearly 40 more in 2008.
Yoga.
When it rains.
Don't forget about yoga. Okay, Papa.
The density of the bones can actually cause them to rise to the surface.
Dog walking.
And if you do go there with your dog.
Dog walking. And the list goes on.
And your dog starts digging, watch closely because probably they'll come up with a tibia or a femur or some body part.
But make no mistake, this is a cemetery.
Family members were buried on top of each other, and then just houses were built on top of them.
The movie Poltergeist is also said to have connection to or be loosely based on Cheeseman Park.
I've seen Poltergeist so many times, and that part still fucking gives me chills on the back of my neck.
All of this can be your master bedroom suite. That can be your view. Interesting.
The city tried to push people into moving bodies out. They hired a contractor, a McGovern, to move the unclaimed bodies to other places.
Move the remaining bodies to Riverside Cemetery, 4 miles to the north of here.
And paid him $1 or so for each body that he moved.
They paid him per casket, so what he did, he was a clever guy. He started cutting off arms.
Chopped up some of the bodies into multiple pieces.
Putting the arms in a casket, moving that casket, and making money.
They would move one finger or one toe and charge you for moving a whole body.
So instead of getting $1, he would get several dollars per body.
So he basically mutilated the bodies.
It's said that there can be found a woman holding her severed head in her hands. Her head was taken one place, likely the Riverside Cemetery, while her body was left in Cheeseman.
They were supposed to hire another contractor to move the rest of the bodies, and they couldn't find anyone in time. The plans for the park were ready to begin, so they actually just left them under the park.
They simply covered up whoever remained and built the park we see today.
Children have been seen playing in the park.
But isn't there some sort of like protocol where like, I mean, do you not have to show or prove or anything that you've moved all the bodies? Like, how is this possible? How is this able to happen? That's fucked up. Fucked up.
During the night before they mysteriously disappear, and a woman is said to be singing to herself before she too suddenly vanishes.
The spirits of these looted, forgotten, sometimes desecrated bodies continue to make their presence known here in Cheeseman Park.
This isn't just a few pissed off spirits we're dealing with.
The most important bodies were moved first.
Those who could afford began to transfer the bodies, but many could not.
So the people left underneath the park are criminals and just bad people.
The first man buried was hanged for murder.
Just on the edge of that cemetery, now park, sits this mansion. Built in the late 1800s, home to a woman who had 4 different husbands, all die while married to her.
Wait a sec, you're telling me this guy's walking around right there? I don't think that's like a real photo. I think
somebody took that picture.
No, someone.
It says ghoul underneath in the caption. Morgan, it's okay. It's okay, Morgan. It's all right. I think you're safe.
12 hours photoshopping that picture.
Sorry.
It says that if you lay on the ground at night,
you'll feel them.
Okay. Anyways, we'll do that another time.
So these bodies are also underneath the botanical gardens, which is right next door. They say that it's one of the most beautiful gardens. And
don't ruin the botanic gardens for me. I love going to the botanic gardens. Don't even get me starting to think about the botanic gardens by my house that they're haunted.
US, and the reason being is they have the best compost you could ever ask for. Human bodies.
The corpse flower is in full bloom, and with the bloom, of course, comes the nasty smell, described as rotting flesh.
Oh, yummy.
We encourage you to go out into the gardens and look for a lovely spot to enjoy your meal.
His fucking editing is getting on my nerves.
Well,
no, we won't.
I guess we'll go there next weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
All right. The story is pretty fucking crazy. Ugh, God. I mean, I know Denver's fucked up, but the most that I knew about it is like the obvious shit, which is, you know, the airport and the creepy imagery and like the huge fucking like the statues that are around there and stuff. I don't know. I guess every city has its fucking its dark secrets. Let me tell you.
Well, speaking of, Morgan, you said you were gonna give us a breakdown of where we're going.
Is that what you would like?
Well, should we go to a more movie?
Morgan, I'm jealous. Give me some pizza, girl. I ain't eating no carbs right now. I'm doing keto again.
Is your room still haunted?
Angie, stick your tongue out if I'm gonna be alone forever.
Oh my God!
I don't think so.
Fucking Shane, he's so overdramatic. Oh,
I cleansed it.
I still hear noises though at night, like when she's gone. Like even last night, she was at Austin and Stacy's, and you just hear it crack up there, and you think, why?
Whoa, that was so scary.
Well,
yeah, that's true, actually.
Stop! Did you guys hire somebody to do this?
No, I'm really scared. Stop.
2018. Sorry, I had to blow smoke out. I was like,
did you guys hire somebody? Okay, those are house settling noises.
Yeah, try and take Oliver down to that
I
bathroom.
think that you're mistaking that with Third Bridge, which is where we're actually going.
Well, okay, okay, so let's go to the basement and you can explain.
Disclaimer. Do not visit Third Bridge. It is not safe. Ghost hunting aside, it is just not a safe place to go. Especially at night.
Are you just gonna have Morgan explain to you down there?
For a while, I actually did believe you were lying. But now, after everything that I've seen, you are being haunted by a legitimate spirit. This is an earthbound spirit. He is full black, and I believe he's from the 1800s, around that period.
Is there enough light down here, Chris?
It's a little dark.
He looks similar to like a cowboy. He has this long trench coat. He has a hat. Very specific type of person.
Is that Freddy Krueger?
And this is a test shot.
I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Testing the test shot. When you're ready.
Okay, so tell us where we're going.
Well, I actually think this will be good for you to know because we now all live.
Is it just me, or does Morgan seem like so grown up? You know, like, cause Shane he had the whole edit where they were showing her from 2018, and then compared to now, like Morgan, she looked like a woman, honey. Okay, Morgan, she got full beat on and shit. Her hair grew out. There ain't no tracks up in there, or maybe they are. The magic hair and stuff. You never know these days. You look good, Morgan. Okay. Better than me, shit.
In this county where this has all happened. So once you said you wanted to go here, I was like, oh no, like maybe I've played this up to be a little more than it is. But today I got on there.
As a Shane Dawson video normally does.
Because I was like, I don't really have.
It's very on brand. It's very on brand, Morgan. You knew what you were doing.
Much to say besides this is where like teenagers go to have their little first date kikis.
But ain't y'all learn anything from Friday the 13th? Or even Halloween? You cannot fucking a haunted place because they gonna get you. They gonna get you.
We're going to Third Bridge.
What is up, fam? Welcome to another haunted adventure.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Haunting in Colorado.
So tonight's adventure
is one of the most famous thought to be paranormal spots in Colorado.
It's a really haunted place here in Colorado.
These stories almost give you chills.
We are at one of the most haunted locations.
Ghost Bridge, otherwise known as
the infamous Third Bridge.
Third Bridge.
Third Bridge.
Third Bridge is said to be haunted.
But anyway, this Third Bridge is it's apparently haunted.
Dude, slow down. What the frick is happening?
It's been haunted since around the 1860s, I think.
A site of a massacre.
It is said that people can see a woman walking in a white gown along the bridge.
Oh, it's dead.
What is with this dude? Is this editing intentional? Like, it seems like it's maybe a mistake, but then, also intentional? Like
the massacre victims. So anyway, what I'm doing now...
Are you here somewhere?
So weird.
Wait,
we're out of here.
Oh, we out. We out, fam.
Third Bridge. It is kind of an urban legend that is a popular hotspot for the...
Disclaimer, do not visit Third Bridge. I repeat, it is not safe. Ghost hunting aside, it is just not a safe place to go, especially at night.
Teenagers, at least it used to be. I think people stopped going there because a few years ago there was a car of teenagers that their car swerved off the road.
Not me thinking that she said there were carved teenagers. I was like, wait, what? A car of teenagers. Okay, that's more appropriate.
Lit on fire and they all died. And ever since, I haven't really heard of people going there just because it was so tragic, like people in our school.
Look at Rylan trying to make sure his ring is in the shot. He's over here like... Show it off, Rylan.
District died. So, I started doing some research today on what actually happened there. So, back in the day, before all of these massive houses and schools and King Supers were built, this is where, well, not here, not where mom and dad live, this is like the suburb, but out there. So it's a little more rural. Every house has like 6-7 acres of land, so they're like far in between houses. You don't have phone service out there. It's very rural. So back in the 1860s, the Arapaho and the Cheyenne tribes lived there because they followed the herds of buffaloes there. So this is where they all peacefully resided. They were happy living their lives. They all had wife and kids. They would go off in the day, hunt their hunties, and go home. Then some governor who sucked, his name was Governor Evans, decided,
don't they all?
That he did not like these people being there. So I feel like Kendall Ray right now.
I know, wow, you're so good at this.
That was the longest consecutive thing I've ever said.
There's shrimp. Again with the purple LaCroix. What is this flavor? They don't have that. Is that only like, you know, a Colorado thing? They don't have that up at my bougie, or I was going to say my bougie. If it was bougie, I'd have it. I was going to say my bullshit ass grocery store. I only have like the yellow one, which could either be lemon or limoncello, depending on how fancy you're feeling. And then I've got like the, I don't even know. I don't have that one. That's the most important shit.
This is so good. I'm like freaking out.
There's like a teleprompter in my brain.
Did you call Kendall Ray for tips?
There are actually a lot of victims in this case.
No. I just barely noticed the dog. Oh,
she lives here, right?
We should invite her. She probably knows all about it.
So this is where I don't know anything about it other than when I was in high school and trying to hook up with girls, we would take them there because there was no service. And when they get scared, they're more likely to like make out with us.
Yeah, I will say I went on like 3 dates to Third Bridge to have like a kiki because you feel so dangerous because you're like 16, someone just got their license, you're going out into the rural wilderness, it's scary. Anyway, back to Governor Evans and why he sucks. So, he decided that he did not want these Native Americans there. He formed this whole plan and he was trying to get his troops to go kill the Native Americans.
So he needs to make them look bad in some way so that his troops have a reason to go and do this.
So there's this guy that was kind of a hot shot over there, and his name was Nathan Hungate? Daniel Hungate? Nathan Hungate.
She's like, I don't know, you're the one telling the story.
I think. Any of this could be fact checked. I did a Google search.
So, Daniel Hungate and Governor Evans didn't.
I really like her purple lipstick. It's so deep. Very crimson. I need to give me some.
Get along.
But he went out with his hired help. He like went out with this guy to go hunt his buffaloes and stuff. And then he noticed that his cabin where he lived had smoke coming up through it. So he went back to his house, raced on his little horse back to his home, and his wife and his 2 children had been killed and scalped there. So
this is a lot. Like, people got scalped. Sorry.
Probably the worst way you could die.
People have scalped.
This is the middle of nowhere. How is all of this going down?
Then they found
because it's the middle of nowhere, Rylan. Come on, you doof.
Then Hungate with his body like 2 miles from the house with 80 bullets in it.
So Governor Evans had a motive to kill Daniel Hungate, right?
So this started the Sand Creek Massacre.
So of course he blames it on the Indians.
Which was when this governor decided that they were going to kill all the Native Americans that lived out there.
Governor Evans says, we must go and kill these Native Americans. Look what they have done to our men.
So it's actually really sad. It's like a big part of history in rural Colorado because they killed all these innocent people that were just living their life there for no reason besides the fact that they were like white assholes.
This is where our ancestors fell on November 29, 1864. Their flesh and their blood is a part of this soil.
700 U.S. soldiers charged.
Sherman's troops came in and swept through the village.
Cheyenne Chief Black Kettle prominently flew a U.S. flag and a truce flag. They were ignored.
And isn't this area? Well, I don't want to dox your family, but isn't this
what?
Arapaho?
Another fun fact is this is located in Arapaho County, and Arapaho is the tribe that was there.
It's on the Arapaho-Elbert County line, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we live in Arapaho County, which is a massive county.
Yeah. Today marks 154 years since a tragic day in Colorado's history.
And then they were framed for this Hungate murder, and then they were murdered themselves. So it's really sad.
More than 200 Cheyenne and Arapaho villagers were killed by U.S. soldiers in southern Colorado in what's become known as the Sand Creek Massacre.
I've never heard of the Sand Creek Massacre, and like I'm actually like becoming like super captivated by the story. I'm gonna have to look into this on my own. Like, this is insane. The actual location of the Sand Creek Massacre was not at Third Bridge. It was actually a couple hours away, but the location of Third Bridge is still where many of the victims considered their home. I botched that word. Sorry about it.
This was quite a ways away from Third Bridge. People think that maybe they came back to this specific place because maybe they camped out there the longest. They knew this place. It was home to them.
Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives in the Sand Creek Massacre. Amen. This shit is insane. Our haunted adventure doesn't have anything to do with them, and we don't make light of what happened there. The bridge has been said to be haunted for many other reasons besides this devastating tragedy.
Third Bridge is said to be haunted, and the legend is long as the horizon is distant.
So what's like the legend? Like, oh, if you go there,
That this bridge is actually haunted.
So
I didn't realize there was another ad coming. I was so involved. I gotta admit, I'm enthralled. I'm very, very into the story that he's telling.
people started going there because they say that you can see. So I always heard like you go there to see the horses and hear the drums, but I didn't know why.
You can hear drums sometimes beating at night. You can kind of hear them floating across the wind out there.
You can hear, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Supposedly you could hear drums in this area.
The first time I went there, I was like, oh my God, somebody's literally just banging on a Native American drum, like just going at it.
So the horses are Mr. Hugate and his helping hand riding their horses, and they say that you can see the spirits. People say that like they get handprints on their car and then their cars break down, which is scary because those kids, their car broke down and they all unfortunately passed away.
okay.
But then also, so there's, and then you can hear like the native drums.
Later that night.
What do you hear?
Oh, I can hear it when I stick my... Okay, Chris, roll your window down and stick your head out the window.
You can hear drums?
Why would you want to do that? Isn't Shane like a fan of horror movies? Aren't you writing a horror movie? Hasn't anybody seen Hereditary and see what happens when you stick your head out of a window? Come on.
Stick your head out the window, yeah.
If you guys can hear the drums going out there right now, we are right on the other side of the bridge here. Oh, it stopped. No, it keeps going. It sounds like a war, like a Native American war drum beat.
I could hear it.
Chills.
If anybody knows what this drum beat is, let me know down in the bottom in the comments.
If anybody knows what this drum beat is, let me know down in the comments. See, it's like if it's things like that that make me think that the videos like these are fake, because if it was me, like I'd be terrified. I wouldn't even give a fuck about the viewers. I'd just be documenting how fucking terrified I am.
Which has been,
but that just goes to show you that, they're the ones that have the views and I'm the one that, has my dog as my audience watching me, with those hopeful eyes.
debunked because they say it's an oil well or an oil rig.
Sounds like there's beating of a drum, but there's a pump jack not far from here.
People just say that scary stuff has happened out there. And it's like so far out and there's so very little people that live out there. And since like the 1980s, there's been 20 plus deaths out there.
The tragedies that have happened here are widely reported and well known.
A man was found strangled to death.
We had a murderer right there.
A man even murdered his family on this bridge.
It's because people go out there looking for trouble.
People go out there looking for trouble, which is why I stopped going there, because the last time I went there was with some guy and I was riding around in his little stupid Jeep and there was a person following us home that kept getting really close to us and then they would turn off their headlights and you can't see anyone because you're in the middle of nowhere, halfway to Kansas. And then I was like, yeah, we're never going back. And you don't have phone service, so you can't call for help.
That was Urban Legend, right? I remember that movie, that clip I remember because the jacket and had like the one hole in the eye.
There's all these abandoned houses that were the houses of the people who once resided there. But it's really sad when you think about the fact that this Sand Creek Massacre, all these innocent people were murdered for literally no reason other than some white dude wanted to show that he was like big old man.
Well, is it bad that, is this disrespectful or bad karma? Because I'm just a big old white man that wants to show the creepy spookies.
Probably. Probably, Shane, to answer your question. Probably.
Like, I'm not trying to piss off.
Well, I go there. Well, now that I know, we go there in like the respect of the Hungates.
Okay. Yeah.
And so the Hungate was the one that he came back and his family were scalped.
Yes, and then that's what started the whole Indian
I can't.
war.
This, like, what? I didn't know about that. Like, I heard from, like, teenagers being like, oh my god, it's so scary.
Well,
I mean,
but
listen.
Nowadays, it's like a teenager kiki spot.
They need to stop showing the purple LaCroix. If you're not going to tell me what flavor it is, then I just simply cannot deal.
Yeah. Like I said, you go there with your girlfriend to get her scared and you guys make out in terror. Like, that's what it's become.
So
I'm just saying, I'm not...
friends that you took there?
Yeah, we would always take our friends. Like, we would always go in, like, groups there, and then the couples would, like, separate.
I'm trying so hard to see the flavor of that fucking LaCroix.
And go under the
Yeah, like one person's in the trunk, like...
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Well, that's right. Like, and that's probably what's bad, is most people are detached from the story. They're just like, it's spooky!
Why is somebody in the trunk?
Well, you know, when you want to, like, separate to do your own thing. Like, there's a front seat, a middle seat.
What? Colorado is weird.
I'm telling you, the creepy shit that goes down here, just when I was starting to feel safe out here, like I was like, oh, it's safe in Colorado. I start to hear all these tragic stories and I'm like, maybe people are crazier here. There's just less people, like it's less populated.
I think there's crazy people everywhere, but there has been a lot of definite tragedies, like the Chris Watts murder.
And now to that unnerving moment. Chris Watts explains why he put the body of his family into oil tanks.
Like, a lot of really sad stuff happens here. It's almost like scary to go out in public because you're like, what's really going on?
No, I was just excited to go out in the world. I'm so happy.
I was definitely more afraid in Colorado, or I was more afraid in California, but I think you're more likely to get murdered here. Just because there's less going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little unnerving.
And there's more places to, like, hide.
You have demon experiences in the past. What do you think this is on Chris's arm? He woke up with a scratch on his arm.
I think Chris probably knocked himself on a counter.
Thank you, the voice of reason.
Have you ever had a ghost experience?
Not really, and I've always wanted to see a ghost, but...
Well.
Maybe tonight's the night. There are a lot of, like, Reddit forums, people saying that they went here and crazy stuff actually happened.
Oh, I already read that.
So regardless of the history, stuff does happen out there. Is Grandma gonna come?
She wouldn't hear him coming. I mean, just saying.
The shade!
She would feel the essence.
She can't hear the beat of the drums.
I mean...
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, you can go.
But first, every good ghost hunting expedition begins with tacos.
Have you ever been?
I can't deal with this guy. I literally can't.
Bridge?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
What, did you and Dad go on a date? He was trying to make out with you?
Morgan, we went, what, 3 years ago?
Why did you go?
It was close to Halloween and we wanted to see what was there. It was really dark.
And did you see anything?
No. Heard some noises.
They can physically make noises. You don't have to be a psychic or a healer for that to happen to you.
Why did we have to walk so far, Morgan? Do you remember?
Well, it's a bridge.
Oh, God.
Just we should go find the light first. We know where it is.
So you know that you get there because there's literally, like, there's not an address. There's 3 bridges, so you have to count, like, 1, 2, 3, you're
Is
there.
that what it was? I don't remember. I remember we got out and we walked a long way.
Well, should we go?
For the most part, ghosts are not trying to cause you harm. It's just that they need energy to survive, and you're the only energy source that they can find.
Honestly, do you think we're gonna see anything?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, 100%.
Why 100%?
Because that things follow me. Like, I guess you don't know that. Things follow me, Chris.
The way you said that was so scary.
Don't things follow me?
Like what? Everything? Like ghosts, demons, me? Yeah.
I'm
Did
telling
you guys know, sorry, that the annoying orange is back?
No.
You know what? That is probably my biggest takeaway from this video is that Annoying Orange is back because I had no idea. I'm gonna have to watch an Annoying Orange video.
Mom, are you sure you're okay?
Wait, you have to come. You're afraid of a little ghost ghost?
Don't take Grandma. Please don't take Grandma. If you have any decency about human life, leave Grandma at home, please. First of all, Grandma can't do all that walking, okay? If you got to walk past all 3 of them bridges or whatever, Grandma can't do all that, okay? Grandma gonna get tired. Grandma gonna be like, F this, and she gonna take an Uber home, okay? Leave Grandma. Leave Grandma at home and tell her about your findings when you get back. That's my recommendation.
Huh? I'm so I can keep up with you with my walking.
Grandma knows her limits.
You can stay in the car.
We'll miss you, Grandma.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
in the afterlife.
Shane!
What?
We're gonna
Morbid! Morbid AF!
I'm not dying.
Me either.
I might.
I refuse to die until I have at least one accountant boyfriend.
Morgan, where's the sun? Where's y'all about to go into the night? You see out that window right there? There ain't no sun. Morgan in Colorado, still breathing the life of California.
You gotta know what real life is about.
Goals.
What did you say, Grandma?
I'm happy that he's going to be doing this.
Oh.
Not the ghost killing my babe. It died.
Aww. Aww.
But it's okay, I got another one.
That's so nice, thank you. I hope I don't die.
Yeah. What is Chris happy now?
People live out here?
No, this is like out there.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, she's watching it!
We're gonna see something. Like some shit's gonna happen.
Oh god, please don't say that.
Is it too late to back out?
Shane,
What?
do you really think something bad's gonna happen?
Well, I don't want to freak everyone out.
Be careful what you wish for.
Well, then I already had a meltdown that I moved back.
Every time at the end of these videos, I always think of Def Noodles, where he's like, and now a palate cleanser.
My hometown, so.
Why is that a meltdown?
Yeah, what was your
Because
meltdown?
you moving back to your hometown, it's like going backwards.
It's what all the country singers write about.
I can't wait for the new country music songs to come out. My electric car attacked my ass when my wife left me, horse died.
Look at the other dog. He's just like, pet me.
Wait, what? Family.
All right, all right. So, that was the second part of the 3-part video, The Haunting of Shane Dawson. What was this one? This one was Haunted Theories, Shane Dawson. What do I think about it? This one was more interesting than the first one. I'll give it that. Otherwise, it's just, you know, it's on brand. You know, it's pretty much what I'm used to as far as seeing from him. I still have the same opinion of, I feel like he should have just made one long video. Like, just make it like a movie, you know? Like, he's so obsessed with, you know, with writing and directing movies and stuff. It should have just been one long video, but I get it. You know, you release the first part, and, you know, you kind of see what the audience is thinking, you know, let people trickle in, you know, it's like dipping your toe in the water, right? And then once he saw that everybody was like, oh my God, Shane, I love you. I missed you so much. He's like, okay, we could finish the series. But I really just, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it flows as well in an episodic format. I think it would have made more sense to just do it all at once, just make one long, 2-hour video or something. Everybody would have clamored to it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody would have sat and watched. Obviously, I would have because I'm doing it now. But I mean, hey, this is his thing, like he obviously loves making YouTube videos and, loves doing these series. So anyway, what did y'all think? If you watched along, if you happen to stumble on over here to see what I thought about this video, well, I just gave it to you. So if you like what you saw, leave me a like, show me a comment down below. Let me know what you think I should react to next, whether it be an article, whether it be a song, whether it be something spoopy that you've seen on the internet. Let me know down below. All right, y'all, that's been another one. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. I'm finna go watch some horror movies, all right? And remember, okay? Never forget. Chubba Nerds Unite! Later.